Well, howdy there, boys and girls. It's finally time for another episode of Feeding the Beast. I've had this box sitting around in my house for over a month now. Just haven't really had the enthusiasm or excitement to open it. Not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because we've been collecting these for 2 years now and just kind of loses some of the excitement of newness, or it could be a lot of other factors in my life, I guess, that are affecting my general malaise and disinterest in things. But anyway, today I'm finally feeling interested enough to unbox these, so let's go ahead and get into it. See what we got here and hopefully feel somewhat positive and excited about what I got here. Yeah, I think some of it is also just, accumulating a lot in storage, having a lot here, and all the money I've spent on MOTU and other toys in the last 2 years since I started collecting. It's when you sit back and look at it, sometimes you just scratch your head and wonder what you were thinking. At least I do. Hopefully y'all are not feeling as, that kind of stuff going on for yourselves, but if you are, at least you're not the only one out there that feels a little guilty and maybe even shameful sometimes about how much money you spend and how much space you take up with all your toys. Anyway, I'm going to put this down on the floor and then sit down and restart the camera at a better angle. So, here we go. Alright, we now return from our non-existent commercials. So, what do we got here? Alright, first thing I see is King Randor. King Randor here with the multi-language packaging, because I wasn't able to get another one from the American packaging. I prefer the ones with the American script on them, or the English, I guess, that explains who the character is. This one does not, but that's all right. At least I got King Randor. I have another one already that does have the script, but I would prefer to have two. One to open, so this will probably be the one I open, and the other one will be the one I keep. King Randor is just a cool looking character. I like the what's this, the reuse of Jitsu's armor, I believe. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to get it wrong here right now, but yeah, cool looking guy. I'm not a huge fan of these capes, as I've mentioned before, these rubber capes, but at least they're consistent, except for She-Ra. And there is someone who makes really cool capes, and I can't remember his name now. Hopefully I'll remember it later on. But yeah, he makes really cool aftermarket capes. MOTU Jonesers is where I found out about him. I believe he has some of the aftermarket capes. So if you watch some of MOTU Jonesers videos, probably on King Randor was probably the one where I saw the one about the capes. So if you're interested in getting cloth capes, there's a guy that makes them out there that are about $12 US, 10 to 12 I think, depending on the character, and they look really good. Especially the one for, I'd say, Scareglow looks really cool, and one for Evelyn would be really cool. I'd also like to replace Randors and maybe get one for Skeletor. But anyway, moving on. Moving on here, we got Roboto. I thought this was supposed to be specially packaged, but I guess it's not. I thought I paid extra for, collector's packaging, but this doesn't look like it. I'll have to go back and look and see. If I paid $3 extra for this, then I really kind of got hosed, because that's not extra special packaging, as you can see. Just came right out of the box without any extra box around them. But yeah, this Roboto, I believe I definitely have one open. And I believe I have a spare, but I think it's the multi-language packaging, so I'm excited to have this one that's now with the new for 21, so it's not the 40th anniversary like this one. Cool. Anyway, it says, built to be mighty and programmed to be courageous, Roboto protects his friends and defends Eternia. Built to be mighty and programmed to be courageous, Roboto protects his friends and defends Eternia. He's always been one of my favorite looking MOTU characters. He's not one that I had as a kid, but I really liked his feature with the see-through bits and how it actually functions to make his jaw open and close. I think that's one of the coolest special features of any of the MOTU figures, especially the original kind had a lot more of those kind of features than the new ones do. Mechanics neck that goes up and down, and sort of the different twist ones that I guess they all used to do a twist and punch, didn't they? Maybe not. Anywho, moving on again. Don't want to keep you guys forever with my talking, jabber and jawing. Speaking of jabber jawing, we got Trap Jaw mini comic version. I guess we got 2 of those. So I'll bring them both out here. Both about the same style packaging. Wasn't sure I needed to get this one. They are both standard grade. Yes, it says on the back I've got a standard grade sticker. I considered not getting him because I have the regular Trap Jaw, but I always like Trap Jaw. I think he's also really cool. Similar, he has that kind of jaw, opens and closes. I like the feature that you know it's posable jaw, and it's always was cool to me because he's like Jaws from James Bond from several of the Roger Moore movies, and he's got the arm that he had from Live and Let Die. So he's kind of this cool mixture of James Bond villains, which I always thought was really neat. And I like this green skin color, kind of yellow green neon, and the fact that he's got sort of normal legs instead of the legs like Roboto has, which is what the original Trap Jaw has those style legs. So that's cool. And he's even got the painted boots, which seems to be fancier than almost any other MOTU character's got. I guess that must be because he doesn't have that many other paint applications, so they were able to go a little the extra mile on that. White to the eyes is cool. I think the original Roboto has red dots for the eyes. This one's Roboto, did I say? Trap Jaw, I mean, has red dots for the eyes, and this one has white dots for the eyes. Also, I also probably mentioned this before. I always loved his pirate belt, you know, with the skull and crossbones on there, sort of pirate flag belt. So that's cool. Trap Jaw. No, that's not his voice. Well, it's not practiced. It's not in my head. So, and what else do we have? We have Tila Zor. Very cool. And I actually got a second one in here. And this one is special package. We can see that's also Tila Zor. That's what you get for when you pay for the collector's packaging. They come in a separate box. So this one was, I believe, $5 more. For the regular figures, it'd be $3 more. Not sure it's necessary. You know, it would mean this wouldn't be bent. It'll be really straight and in good condition. So, you know, whatever. At this point, you know, you feel like you dump so much money into the money pit that what's another $5, you know. But I have been finding myself being a little bit more, what do you call it, picky about what I buy at the store. I saw some more of those Star Wars mini vehicles, micro galaxy vehicles, and they were on sale for $5, and I still didn't buy them just because I'm trying to be a little more reasonable about all my purchases here. So the back, Tila and Zor share a special connection, each tied in spirit to the Eternian goddess. Okay, so that's cool. Each tied in spirit to the Eternian goddess, for sure, since Teela and the Eternian goddess happen to share the same body. So I got this, well, just because I got to get kind of one of everything except for all the guys from the Sunman, which I'm not necessarily going to collect all of them. It's like Space Sumo and Digitino, some of those guys I'm not getting, although I did get Pighead and Sunman himself. But yeah, I like this Teela maybe as much as the original Teela. I like, I think on my Teela I customized her so that she's got gold on her, so she looks a bit more like this Teela than the original Teela. And I like the gold sword that she comes with. That's neat. Teela doesn't normally come with a sword. Her armor and shield seem like the regular Eternian goddess / Teela equipment, but in looking up at my customized Teela, she's over behind you. And yeah, they're quite similar. But I do also, this one has the white on the top of the boots, which I like. It looks like she's got furry boots, and the white's a different color than the rest of the boots, so that's cool. So yeah, it's always nice to have more females to populate your MOTU universe. She could be someone different. She doesn't have to be Teela, even though she looks exactly like her. She could be, you know, one of Teela's friends, or a twin sister maybe, or something like that. You could always make up. And I also believe I've seen this opened up on MOTU Joneser's, one of his videos, and it looks like Zor has the ability to flap its wings, which is unexpected and really cool, I think, a neat feature. Let's see if it says anything about that. Yes, it says here on the back, push to make the wings flap. So that's pretty neat. So also on the cross sell here, I guess I've got everybody but Digitino. I've got Leech, but I haven't showed it. He's just sitting over here unopened. Trapjaw comic book, he's got him right here. Whiplash I've also got. I don't remember if I showed him or not. Snout Spout I've got. I don't know if I showed him or not. I don't think so. King Randor, got him right here. And the Roton I definitely showed in a video. So there we go. That's all that was in this giant box. A lot of the size was because of that the second of these. I don't know if you can see closely. There's a extra sort of bit of plastic hanging off of the Teela's snake armor. It looks like I'll have to trim that if I ever open this one. So, well, I will open this one, not the other one. So at some point this one will get opened up, and I'll cut this off to save for display. Just right now I just kind of don't open a lot of these. I don't seem to have a lot of shelf space to put them one way or the other, in the box or outside the box. I sort of feel reluctant to open them unless I have a place to put them in my small apartment here. And maybe I need to do some more clever thinking and rearranging so that I have more space to put some of these things. That may be another reason why I'm not super enthusiastic about getting more of them, is just because, you know, like I said, they're starting to fill up my storage in my closet and even in my outdoor storage, and yeah, just kind of feel like I'm becoming a hoarder. They're starting to pile up on me. My behind you is the couch in my living room, and it's stacked with old boxes I haven't thrown away yet, and I've still got more boxes from Entertainment Earth with more MOTU guys to open. That'll be another episode. Like I said, this has been waiting for over a month for me to open, and those have been waiting for a couple weeks now, maybe a week plus. So at least I'm finally getting around to opening them up, and that'll at least make me making some progress. Maybe I can get rid of some of these boxes and start having a living room back to myself again. That'll be nice. Anyway, always appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me, even though I'm very late to the game with all of these figures. You've all seen them unboxed and received long ago, so I know I'm kind of pulling up the rear end here, the caboose, but I appreciate you guys watching anyway, and just being part of the MOTU you know, fans that we all are, that we enjoy these figures from our childhood and these updated figures that remind us so much of those. So without saying anything more, thanks for watching. Take care. Be well. Goodbye.